We'll call the meeting to order of the Door County Board of Supervisors Tuesday, October 27th, and rise for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Make sure you're here.
Now that I moved to the top of that list, I can never find this.
Helen, you got to push in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Do I push yes?
I think yes, and accept.
Yes, and...
We got 18 present and 3 absent. Presentation of the agenda.
So move.
Moved by Mark Miller, seconded by,
Second.
who's that, John Cook? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That has passed. Correspondence, in your packet, you have the unassigned fund balance. And also on your desk, you have a letter. I think everybody's got this letter on their desk.
Yeah.
From the Clean Water Action Council inviting us to come. And Foster Parent Appreciation Banquet. Has anybody got any questions? If not, public comment. Whoa. Does anybody for the public want to make a comment? Scarce attendance today. There will be no supervisor's response and administrator monthly report.
Nothing to report this month. Keeping things moving along today.
We might be done by 9:30 instead of 10 o'clock.
Vote for that.
Minutes of the September 29th, 2015 regular meeting. Someone make a motion to
I'll
accept?
make that motion.
Chuck
I'll
Brand,
second.
seconded by Steve Stones. Is there any corrections or additions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is passed. Pending business updates. Part-time rates. Somebody like to make a motion to?
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, David Lino made the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion on it? Might be 9:15. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Part-time rates for training and certificate required people. Someone want to make a motion? Motion by Chuck Brand, seconded by who? Kathy Schultz.
Sure.
Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That has passed. Roy, I didn't talk to you beforehand, but can you read the memorandum of Phil Peterson?
Resolution number 2015-82, in memorandum of Philip S. Peterson Jr. to the Door County Board of Supervisors. Whereas Philip S. Peterson Jr. passed away on September 25, 2015, and whereas Supervisor Peterson was duly elected to the Door County Board of Supervisors on April 1962 and was re-elected in April 1964. He served through October 18, 1965 for a total of 3.5 years, and whereas Supervisor Peterson represented the town of Sturgeon Bay, and whereas Supervisor Peterson served on several committees, including Agricultural Committee, Personnel Committee, County Board Representative on the County Board Representative on the Door County Memorial Hospital Board, and Assistant Secretary of the Door County Fair Association, and whereas Supervisor Peterson served as chairperson of the Agricultural Committee and Personnel Committee. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Supervisors assembled in regular session this 27th day of October 2015 extend our sincere sympathy to Philip Peterson's family with this acknowledgement of his dedication to the citizens of the county of Door.
Would you like to make the motion, Ken?
I move that we approve this memorandum.
Is there a second? Seconded by Susan. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is passed. Appointment to committees, commissions, and boards. We have two appointments that are both by the county administrator, correct? Is there a motion to approve? You want to go ahead and speak to them, or?
Oh, no, I guess we requested their bios that are included in your packet. And both people are excited about serving, so.
I'll move to approve.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, got that, Helen? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of agreement with Pitney Bowes for postage machine leases. Someone want to make a motion to pass that? Do I have Joe? Motion by Kathy Schultz, seconded by John Burr. You want to explain a little bit?
Sure.
We can make it go to quarter after. Go ahead. Read it.
So our current leases are with Pitney Bowes. We have two machines, one at the Justice Center, one at the Government Center. They are the same machines. It was a 5-year lease. Those are coming due at the end of the year. This approval of the agreement is just to renew the lease, change out our equipment, and for the next 5 years. So it stays the same, nothing changes other than we do get new equipment and we're extending our lease for 5 more years.
Has anybody got any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is passed. Withdrawal from the local government property insurance fund, chapter 605 Wisconsin State Statute. Leo, like to make a motion and explain this?
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2015-85.
Is there seconded by Roy?
Second.
Okay. You want to explain it?
The best I can do for you is it came before our Insurance, Risk Management Insurance Committee. And after receiving the information from Aegis Company and the research done by our Corp Counsel, the effort was to withdraw from the local government property insurance fund, and I would ask Grant to further explain.
Well, very briefly, the statutes provide how a local unit of government withdraws from the local government property insurance fund, and that requires a resolution and then certification by the county clerk to the Wisconsin's Commissioner of Insurance, who is by law designated as the local government property insurance fund's manager. So once a decision was made to go from LGPIF to the Wisconsin County Mutual Insurance Corporation's property insurance program, we need to give this notice. The notice will be, or the withdrawal will be effective December 31st, 2015, and the Wisconsin County Mutual will pick up coverage on January 1st, 2016. Simple as that.
Susan?
Question for Grant. This is the institution that was under some fire or a proposal for change in the legislature, is that right? Because it's not funded well enough, or?
Correct, and it will disappear. We had initially thought it would disappear concurrent with the passage of the last current biennium budget, but there has been a grace period, and it goes out either in 2017 or 2018, I don't recall. But when we were presented with the County Mutual's property insurance program in 2016, as it notes in the fiscal impact, we will save an estimated $39,741 in insurance premiums by moving from the state program to the County Mutual program. So I think that drove the decision as much as anything else.
Go ahead, Joel.
This isn't, there's no decrease in coverage though, is there? Everything's equal? That's a substantial amount of money.
Yeah,
Correct, and what you have to remember is the local government property insurance fund rates, because they discovered that they had not been charging sufficient premiums and raised their premiums, had increased, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 times from what it traditionally has been, so. But it's the same coverage, it's property insurance coverage, and we provide the information to the insurance carrier, the same information we provided to the previous one, and they provide coverage for loss or replacement, so.
Any other, Leo?
The administrator was also at the meeting. I don't know, do you have anything to add, Ken?
No, I guess the only other thing that accounts for some of the savings is now that we're packaging some of the policies together under that, there is also an additional discount, which actually helps us. So that's why there's that significant savings, which we'll take for sure.
Any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is passed. Next item is the transfer of non-budgeted funds to complete the Brussels Hill Public Safety Radio System migration to the new Verizon tower. Someone like to make a motion by Dave Lino, seconded by Steve Stones. You want to explain it, David?
I'll try. I know Mark.
This is going to take a 2/3 vote, by the way, so we're going to use the voter board on this
So
one.
it's transfer of non-budgeted funds from one account into another account so we can complete the project in this calendar year, fiscal year. Through a competitive bid process, we ended up between $75,000 and $200 and some thousand short of being able to move the equipment from the existing communications tower that we own over to the new Verizon tower on the Brussels Hill. So what we're asking to do is both the CATS committee and the IS committee looked at and approved this and asked finance to move it forward to approve transferring the $75,000 so they can get the project completed. And within the resolution, it states the accounts it's coming from and how it's being transferred.
Does anybody got any questions? If not, go to your voter board. I might break an all-time record here. That is passed on a vote of 18 yes and 3 absent. Next item is transfer and conveyance of easements, Clark Lake Dam. Mr. Verley, would you like to make the motion and explain it?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We'll make a motion to pass Resolution 2015-87, transfer conveyance of easements to the Clark Lake Dam.
Okay, is there a second? Second by Randy.
Yeah, as far as I know about this, transfer of easements happened back in 1937, and it's probably time for the county of Door to turn the easements over to the town of Sevastopol, who's, I think, runs the dam, and there's no fiscal impact, and maybe the chairman of the town of Sevastopol can add whatever I left out.
Thank you. The situation came up as we were repairing the dam on Clark's Lake. And in trying to determine ownership, we found out that the town actually owns the dam and is responsible for its operation. And we did some immediate repair to it most recently so that we didn't draw the lake down to a murky puddle. And in talking with the Corp Council, we found out that it was the easement to it, or the access to getting to the dam, had been given to the County of Door many years ago. And he thought that there may have been a handshake or an agreement, verbal agreement, and never in writing. So Grant decided that it was time to memorialize the transfer and give us the access that we do need to get to the dam to check its operation on a regular basis. And supporting documents on page 25 and the others indicate that it does go back some while and has been updated, and this would only make it a better all-around situation and put in the written form the agreement that had been on a handshake some time ago. Grant was the mover and shaker on this, so if he has anything to add, You might call on him.
Grant, you got any, nothing? Has anybody got
Well,
any?
very briefly, we have time. This is one of the public works projects from back in the 30s. It's kind of a neat to research the history of this. The easements were granted, as Leo said, in 1937. They address the property upon which the dam sits and also the right to flood the land and submerge it, the land behind the dam. We could not, or in researching it and talking with people at the DNR and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, nobody could recall a time when the town of Sevastopol did not control operation and maintenance and repair of the dam. And in discussions, we deemed it appropriate to turn the easements over to the town of Sevastopol, as they have been in charge of maintenance and operation of the dam. I did contact the DNR to make sure they did not have an issue with this and received written assurance that they did not. I also sent now 2 letters to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers asking them to pipe up now if they object to this transfer or forever hold their peace. And if they do not respond by the end of this month, I will draft the conveyance transfer documents and forward them to the town's attorney for review. The goal being to get the conveyance and transfer of the easements done by the end of the year. And you know, in terms of the transfer, one of the key things here is the county is going to retain a reversionary interest, and I think that was key from the DNR standpoint, just in case the town of Sevastopol would seek to transfer, convey, or abandon the easement. The reason being is this does grant the public certain rights in the submerged land in the dam that the state and the federal government would not want us to let go. So I don't know if anybody has any questions. It's sort of the long version in light of the fact we do have time today.
We're not done yet. Is there any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? That has passed. There are no ordinances. I don't think there's any special reports. Under new business, we have the election of a Civil Service Commission to fill the vacancy of James Grunden, which ends in December. Ken, do you have a recommendation for a person, or?
Sure, the name is in the back of your packet on page 31, along with a summary of the individual. His name is Joel. I'm gonna make sure. Wadier. So,
Okay, someone want to make a motion for approval? John Ninus, seconded by Biz Verley. Anybody else have any? I guess we got to ask if there's anybody else got any nominations. I see none, so all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Are there any oral committee reports? Oh. So now we got to have election?
You normally do cast unanimous.
Okay.
Motion to close nominations.
Okay. Joe, go ahead, Joel, and
Make a
cast the
motion to
unanimous.
close nominations and cast unanimous ballot.
Okay, seconded by Kathy. Any questions?
I think the actual pronunciation in, down in Brussels is Watcher.
Okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? He won again.
Vote on the pronunciation.
That's not how it's.
Are there any oral committee reports? Anybody have any questions on vouchers, claims, and bills? If not, the next meeting of the county board is Tuesday, November 10th at 9 o'clock. And we'll have usually it only takes a day, but sometimes we've had the county board budget go beyond a day. And the second day will be on, not Wednesday, but Thursday, because we can't have a meeting during Veterans Day. The last few years, we haven't had to go the second day, so I think the first day will take care of it. It's the budget annual meeting. And then the next meeting is December 22nd at 10 a.m. And the reason we're going to go at 10, and Joe can make it off the island and get here without having to stay overnight. Any questions on that? Kenny, you ready?
I'd like to make a motion we adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
I'm gonna have to. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.